Rob, you filmed at Blenheim Palace. Why did you enjoy filming there so much?
I loved it. I was in Los Angeles, and the production designer, Gavin Bouquet, was out here on a recce and showing me different castles, and I was looking for a specific castle. I just didn't know what it was yet, and I started getting these pictures of Blenheim, and I immediately said, yes, let's do that. We got to go there. And he said, well, there's a lot of castles in England. You should take your time. We have plenty of castles. Nope, that's the one. And I flew out, and we went there, and I walked into that courtyard, and it was amazing. It was perfect, and I'm pretty sure Mel Brooks did History of the World Part 1 there, and then I found out the whole human chess game happened there, and that was it. It was done.
And of course, Emily Blunt was there filming The Young Victoria 2 years before.
Emily, in her contract, insists on doing all her movies at Blenheim.
And they're very film-friendly.
They were fantastic. I mean, I went back recently and just took a helicopter around and flew over the Duke's quarters. As long as I was on the ground by 10 p.m., he was okay with it. I had a half an hour to fly over the place and shoot helicopter footage.
And you had fun there because you transformed the Great Court not only in a banqueting area, but also a basketball court.
Yeah, we have the basketball court. We did a whole sequence, this basketball sequence, which unfortunately didn't make it into the movie, but it was incredible. We built a basketball court and put it in the courtyard, and we were going to put Jack in there playing as well, and it was hysterically funny. Hopefully it'll end up on a DVD at some point. But then that night we did a banquet, and they built a incredibly long banquet table right down the courtyard with an ice sculpture of Jack Black, and I'll save what he's doing in the ice sculpture for people who see the movie. But it was really fun, and it was great, and it was the moment on the production where I felt like the cast just started to bond, and we were all staying at the Bear, which is the inn in town, and it was really a lot of fun.
And Jack Black was there all the time, he's exec producer on this, with his microphone, so people could sort of respond to what he was saying.
Yeah, well, the movie's technically very challenging because Jack's 120 feet tall when he's Gulliver in Lilliput, and in order to do that, we had to separate how we shot the film and broke it into different pieces. So we really didn't start shooting Jack for about 2 months. We shot the whole cast, and then we went back later in a soundstage and shot Jack against green screen. But in order to keep the movie, a comedy and let everyone improv and ad-lib and have it be a lot more organic, Jack showed up every single day for those first 2 months, and he had a microphone and a loudspeaker, and he was sort of standing off the side of me, and he was performing with the cast, and they were looking up at, the sky where he was supposed to be, and he was off to the side, and it just kept it, natural in a performance, and really, if he didn't do that, I would have been in a lot of trouble.
You also used the facilities at Pinewood Studios in Buckinghamshire, and the underwater stage, the big paddock tank, and lots of stages.
Yeah, working at Pinewood is pretty amazing. I mean, just growing up and wanting to be a filmmaker, you hear Pinewood a lot. And then I arrived, and our art department was in the Stanley Kubrick building, which was amazing, and it was really incredible. And yeah, we used the tank in the middle of winter. It was freezing. It's so cold. Why is it so cold? Yeah, giant blue screen, which we painted gray for some reason. I still don't know why. And it was great. I really loved it. It was a perfect place.
And finally, for people that are thinking, ooh, should I have a little post-Christmas treat and take the family to this? Why should they go and see this movie?
Well, I have kids, and I really want to get them into private school, and I'd appreciate it if everyone watched this film over and over again, for me personally. I love it. It's a great family movie. I've done family movies in the past, and they've been animated, and I do have 2 kids. I have a 4.5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I love taking them to movies that I can enjoy as well. So I try to approach that with these films, and I think this is a really special movie. It's perfect for the holidays. I love the fact that it's coming out during the Christmas season. It really is the right time, and it's a great adventure, and we don't pander to the kids, you know, so it's appropriate for the kids, but it's a really smart, funny film and pretty fantastic looking.
Brilliant.